process of new government formation in Gujarat speeds up. Newly elected MLAs to meet today to elect their leader. BJP central observers to reach Gujarat to oversee proceedings. CBI and the Enforcement Directorate to file an appeal against the special court's verdict acquitting all the accused in the 2G case. Investigating agency contends that the prosecution charges have not been appreciated in its proper perspective. Government slams Congress for celebrating the acquittal of all the accused in the 2G spectrum allocation case by special CBI court. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley says the Congress should not treat the 2G verdict as a badge of honor. The minister also says the spectrum allocation policy was corrupt and dishonest as stated by the Supreme Court in 2012. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley exudes confidence that the improvement in the global economy will also help India, which has been growing at the new normal growth rate of 7 to 8%. Assures no state will lose revenue on the account of implementation of the GST. After the appeals by the Government of India and the family members of Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav, Pakistan has issued visa for his mother and wife. The External Affairs Ministry spokesperson said that modalities of this meeting is still being worked out. Union Minister Manoj Sinha has launched the Project Darpan, Digital Advancement Rural Post Office for a New India in New Delhi. Darpan will provide low-power technology solution which will enable each of around 1.29 lakh branch post offices to improve the level of services being offered to rural customers. The government has decided to impose 30% import duty on chana and masoor with immediate effect. The Ministry of Finance said that the production of chickpeas and masoor lentils are expected to be high during the forthcoming Rabi season. It said cheap imports are allowed unabated, likely to adversely affect the interest of the farmers. Chairman of the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister Bibek Debroy said that India is expected to be a $6.5 to $7 trillion economy by 2030, and at the current exchange rate it would touch $10 trillion by 2035-2040. He said per capita income in India by 2030 will however be just $4,000, still less than many other countries. India has indirectly lashed out at China and Pakistan at UN, says narrow political concerns by some nations impede any progress and other nations mainstream designated terrorists. Lashing out at Pakistan, India said that there are states who venture to mainstream UN designated terrorist individual into their political process. In Uttarakhand, 16-member team of mountaineers from 12th Battalion ITBP Matli, Uttarkashi retrieved the dead bodies of missing 3 shepherds at Pushtara Meadow in Mori Tehsil of Uttarkashi district. Shepherds reported missing since 11th December. All the dead bodies carried to the nearest road head and handed over to local administration. In a move aimed at combating black money stashed abroad, India signed an agreement with Switzerland allowing automatic sharing of tax-related information from 1st January next year. 128 countries including India vote in favor of a resolution in the UNGA opposing the US President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemns the UN vote. India to take on Sri Lanka in the second T20 international match this evening at Indore. Men in Blue will look to win the 3-match T20 series after winning the first match at Cuttack. The English city of Birmingham has been picked as a replacement host for the 2022 Commonwealth Games 9 months after the South African city of Durban was stripped of the multi-sport event because of financial difficulties. Birmingham was the only city to submit a bid by the Commonwealth Games Federation deadline of the end of September. India football team remained stagnant on the 105th position while Germany finished first to be named the team of the year in the FIFA rankings released in Zurich.